Hello. Today we are going to discuss about the transaction value or the assessable value. Transaction value and assessable value is one and the same. How to calculate the transaction value? Here custom duty is payable not on the price of goods imported. It is payable on the transaction value or the assessable value. So, in order to calculate the transaction value, we have to add certain expenses to the price of the goods imported or FOB value of the goods imported. So, inclusions to the customs value means these are the below expenses should be added. Inclusions means it should be added. What are those should be added? First one is commission and brokerage except buying commission. Except buying commission, if not already included in the invoice price. So, commission and brokerage will be added to the price, but not the buying commission. Usually in the problem, they will give you commission. If it is even paid in India, it should be added. If they straightforwardly they have given you buying commission, it should not be added. And the second one is cost of container, which are treated as being one with the goods for custom purpose if not already included in the invoice price. If it is included in the invoice price, there is no need to add again. If it is not included, the cost of the containers should be added. As you know that most of the goods are imported are covered in the container. Sometimes in the problem they've given you the cost of returnable container. In such case, the cost of the returnable container should not be added. Third one is cost of packing, whether it's a labor or materials, if not already included in the invoice price. So, if it is already included in the invoice price, no need to add. If it is not included, then you have to add cost of the packing material or labor for the packing charges. Both should be added. Next is material, components, tools, dies, molds and consumables used in the production of imported goods supplied by buyer directly or indirectly at a free of cost or at the reduced cost to the extent not already included in the price. So, if it is not included in the price, the materials, components, tools, dies which are supplied by the buyer, here buyer is the importer, whether this buyer, importer would have been supplied at free of cost or at the reduced cost, that should be added. Next is engineering, development, artwork, design work, plans and sketches undertaken elsewhere than in India and necessary for production of imported goods to the extent not already included in price. In the same way, if it's already included, no necessity to include it. Engineering, development, artwork, design work, plans. If such things, engineering, and usually they will given you in the plan, in the problem, engineering, design work of the product ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್, ಸಚ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸಚ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ದೆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್. Next is royalties and fees relating to the imported goods. This items is usually royalties and license fees is not appeared in many of the problems. Rarely it will comes. If it is given, it should be added. Next is the cost of transport up to the place of importization. The cost of transport up to the place of importization. This is very important. Regarding the cost of importization, there are three very important points to be remembered. These are the three important points. So you can see that. So what are those three? The first one is the actual cost of transport must be added. However, where the goods are imported by air, the actual cost of transportation are 20% of the FOB price. Whichever is less must be added. Where the transport price is not ascertainable, 20% of FOB price must be added. The summary of these 3 points is that as you note that the goods may be imported either by landways, airways or by seaways. In the problem, if they would have given you the transport cost, that is to the place of importization only, the same should be considered. If it is not given, it should be 20% of FOB if it is transported by way of land and seaways. By way of land and seaways. If it is transported by way of airways, then you have to take, that is the actual cost or 20%, whichever 20% of FOB price, whichever is less should be considered. And the next is about the loading, unloading, handling charges associated with delivery of imported goods at place of importization. This was there in the previous, that is from the previous assessment year, it has been dropped. There is no handling charges or loading and unloading charges. Then the cost of insurance. In the problem, if they have given you the cost of insurance, same should be taken. That is, cost of insurance is also to the place of importization. If it is in the problem, if they have not given you the cost of insurance, then you should add, that is the cost of insurance is 1.125% of the FOB price. You should be added if it is not given in the problem. If it is given in the problem, same should be considered. If it is not given in the problem, you have to consider this percentage. So, in the same way, as you add certain expenses, that is called inclusions to the customs value, you have certain expenses. In the same way, there are certain exclusions from the customs value. It means it should be deducted, like charges for constructions, erections, then assembly, maintenance, etc., machinery, equipment, etc. So, cost of transportation after importization, dues, tax in India. So, the summary of all these 3 points I can summarize in the simple way, that is, whatever the expenditure incurred after the importization of the goods, if it is already included in the price of the goods, should be deducted. If it is not included in the price of the goods, if it is given in the problem, it should be ignored. For example, cost of transportation from the airport to the factory. That is, cost of transportation is after importization. It should be ignored if it is not added. In the same way, erection charges, maintenance charges, installation charges in the factory is nothing but the expenses incurred after the importization. This should be, if it is already added, it should be deducted. If it is given in the problem, it should be ignored if it is not already added. So, if you add certain expenses to the price of the goods, and if you in the same way, you will deduct certain expenses, that whatever the amount left over is called, that is assessable value.